one-on-one business and technical support assistance with new residents coming to the neighborhood. We need to keep spending locally, preserve the history and culture of the neighborhood, plan for a vibrant and resilient Coney Island. Community Board 13 included forming a bid in the Coney Island amongst its priorities in fiscal year 2025. Next slide, please. This is a timeline dating back to when conversations about the bid formation began back in 2016. Next slide. This is the timeline of the iteration of the bid formation effort. We began at the end of 2022 and launched outreach in March 2024. I would like to pass the mic over to Dennis.
Okay, well, pretend I have a microphone. Good evening, everybody. Most of you know me. I'm Dennis Ruderis, co-owner of Dino's Wonder Wheel Amusement Park right up the block here. I've been an owner of real estate and a business in Coney Island for the last 50 years or so. My family came here many decades ago, and we're still here. The Alliance has done 2 needs assessments that were funded by the New York City Department of Small Business Services. The first was completed in 2017 and the second was completed in 2023. And both were targeted at businesses and property owners. The outcome of both needs assessments was very similar and spoke to many issues that could be resolved by a bid. Next slide, please. The steering committee has formulated a proposal for a Coney Island Business Improvement District that has the resources and capacity to address many of the issues identified in the needs assessment. This proposal is the outcome of over a year of stakeholder engagement and thoughtful deliberation and represents our shared vision for a cleaner, more vibrant, and safer neighborhood. The bid geography, as you will see, is focused on 2 main commercial areas in Coney Island, Mermaid Avenue and the amusement district. The bid is not just about the amusement district and driving tourism. It's really important to us to include Mermaid Avenue because Mermaid is the commercial corridor that services the people who live and work in Coney Island. Slide 8, please. The services outlined in the bid respond directly to what we heard in the needs assessment and our personal experiences as well as business owners. Perhaps the most important thing that a bid will provide is consistent sanitation services on Mermaid Avenue and the amusement district. The bid will also provide landscaping and streetscape services, including tree pit maintenance and planting trees and flowers. I want you to say that 5 times fast. Public safety is obviously a major concern. We have funding allocated in the budget for public safety and specifically for Mermaid Avenue. The bid will fund marketing and promotions to increase tourism and Coney Island brand name recognition. The bid will provide funding for year-round public programming and events such as the Friday night fireworks, Flicks on the Beach, sand sculpting, the Halloween parade, and the Thanksgiving turkey giveaway. The bid will fund businesses support and advocacy, including commercial vacancy reduction initiatives, new business attraction, door-to-door outreach, and technical assistance, as well as advocacy. A dedicated staff will respond directly to the community, manage the organization and programs, and advocate for local needs with elected officials and city agencies. Next slide, please, Eddie. This is an outline of how we reach the maximum assessment. We've budgeted for a max assessment that would sustain us for 7 to 10 years, keeping in mind inflation and minimum wage increases. We will start billing at $1 million and keep the assessment as low as possible for as long as possible by supplementing assessment dollars with additional grants and sponsorships. This time, I'd like to throw it over to my colleague, Alan. And also, I forgot to mention, I am on the steering committee since the beginning as well. So, Alan,
I'm going to step over here because I was taught in acting class many years ago. You can't see the back of the house and you're not doing your job.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
It's pictures back there. Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
Nice to see you all.
Okay.
Now I'm in the way of that, so all right, we go all the way over here.
Okay,
There, how about that?
there you go. Sure.
Good. All right, good. My name's Alan Newman. I represent the Seaside Park Community Arts Center, which includes the Coney Island Amphitheater, the Child's Restaurant, and Seaside Park. I'm the vice chair of the Alliance for Coney Island, a member of Community Board 13, and the co-chair of the Bid Steering Committee. Hi, everybody. Assessment formula. We developed an assessment formula to reflect our goal that every property will contribute fairly and according to a scale. So from the beginning, two property types stood out as distinct. Class A, which is the amusement district, and Class B, which is the mermaid area, mermaid district. We intentionally reduced the base fee for Class B, mermaid, to keep assessments manageable for all of those property owners. And I'm pointing here, I'm being told, here.
Oh, next slide. Oh, that's why.
Next slide, it's not this slide,
Yeah.
next slide, there we go.
There you go. Sure. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, all that acting. Class A, minor categories, Class B,
Mermaid.
which is mermaid, Class C residential, and Class D we developed for the not-for-profit organizations like the aquarium or Coney Island, USA. And with this, I'll pass it to my dear friend, Mr. George Dove.
Thank you, Alan. Good evening, everyone. My name is George Cove. My wife and I have been business owners and property owners on Mermaid Avenue for the past 30 years. And obviously, being here, I'm a member of the steering committee. Okay, next slide, please. This is a list of the key milestones we have reached since we launched the bid formation ballot. These are some examples of the material we use to make the information about the bid as accessible as possible. Next, we have printed materials that we distributed, included informational pamphlets targeted at Mermaid Avenue and the amusement district. We translated the information into multiple languages, included Spanish, Arabic, Hebrew, and Mandarin. We worked with a volunteer who was fluent in Mandarin and Cantonese, and who made phone calls and paid visits to the Chinese property owner. Over the course of nearly a decade, the Alliance did a lot of demonstration projects to showcase the value of the bid to local merchants and property owners. In addition to the two presentations required by SPS, we also presented the Community Board 13 for full board meeting last May. We spoke about the bid formation to retail brokers, commercial tenants, property owners at our annual brokers breakfast in 2023 and 2024. We also hosted dedicated meetings at the Coney Island Library targeted at the Mermaid Avenue businesses. We hired a dedicated staff person from April through December of 2024 to do weekly door-to-door outreach to Mermaid Avenue businesses. Here are some photos of our steering committee members out of work.
Next slide. Oh, slow. Sorry, guys.
That's right, keep going, no, we're supposed to cue you.
Oh, cue me, guys. Okay,
Keep going, please. There we go.
there we go.
And one more.
Yeah.
There we go. Back to me.
Yes.
Back to me.
You are.
Thank you very much. Since we launched outreach in March of 2024, we've had over 1,000 touch points with property owners and commercial tenants. This includes.
Recording in progress.
Don't worry.
Oh, lovely. This includes 3 separate ballot mailings to every commercial property owner, 2 mailings to every residential property owner, commercial tenant, and resident. Change please.
Yes.
The key here, we have support from 64% of the total assessed value of the district and no significant opposition. Change please. The pure scale of public and private investment in Coney Island over the last decade is immense, as I'm sure you've all noticed as you walk down the street. We have newly mapped streets, several new residential buildings with several more to come. Coney Island added and or will add approximately 2,400 new apartments to this neighborhood. But there is no sustainable funding vehicle for the necessary services that we all need without a bid. Without a bid, and the community building and support it provides, all these new residents will be drawn to leave the neighborhood to shop and to dine. We want them here. Change, please. So as I mentioned, and as you can see in this slide, with all these new properties that are online or coming online, there's more investment ahead that's needed for Coney Island, more investment coming, and now is the time for a bid. And that's that. In closing, the bid proposal is the outcome of nearly a decade of volunteer efforts and community engagement. We have a lot of strong support and no significant opposition. Bid formation has the strong support of our local council member, and as a reminder, CD 13 included forming a bid in Coney Island among its fiscal year 25 priorities. It is time to create a bid in Coney Island, and we are here to formally ask that the CD 13 Economic Development Committee vote in support.
Thank you, thank you, sorry, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Sorry,
Get there, right?
terrible. Anyway, we ask for your support. Thank you very much.
It's a beautiful presentation. Any kind of questions, comments, or?
Okay.
Uh,
question.
Just remember, there's no opinion made by the board members. If they do, you lose your right to vote. Because this is a public, yeah,
But they
this is a
can ask
public hearing,
questions.
but you can ask
You can
questions.
ask questions. Right.
Ms. Davis?
Okay, go.
My question is about the affordable housing. They can nothing to do with it.
That-
That
this-
doesn't do, no.
This is commercial,
It's commercial. No, it's not.
this is a bid.
Can I,
Go.
I'm really sorry,
Well,
people from steering committee. You know me, Davis, you know me, Alan.
No, you
Can I
forgot the-
explain it in a very plain
Well,
language?
the affordable housing has nothing to do with the steering committee or the bid for that matter. What we need, when we do get this affordable housing, is we need an organization to clean the streets, take care of the garbage cans, and take care of the people that live in affordable housing.
Including providing extra security.
We could,
Yes,
Okay.
but
yeah,
we have nothing, we can't
okay, I'm not.
think about housing. But Elena, am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, because, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be an opinion. I would like to, okay, I'm a bid director, so I'm
Yes.
for it, okay? And I'm for it not because I'm a bid director, I'm for it because it makes sense. Not like in casino, it makes sense, it
Right.
doesn't,
Right.
but bid makes sense. But we are all human beings, and we can speak very nicely and use very nice and sophisticated words. But let me put it in a very, very simple terms. Formation of the bid, it's not only great idea. Formation of the bid, it's a guaranteed budget for
Correct.
sanitation services,
Yes.
for security, and on we really need.
Yep.
As of now, Alliance of Coney Island, they're doing almost the same job, but they depend on discretionary funds, on donation, and on.
Yes,
I believe everyone who live in Coney Island, who work in Coney Island, should really make sure that sanitation services would be provided on regular basis, security services would be provided on regular basis,
supplement,
supplementary security, supplementary. Marketing would be done professionally.
yes.
That's why we need this bid. I'm sorry
And
if it's
we're
an
lucky enough
opinion.
to get a bid, if we're lucky enough to get a bid, it'll guarantee going into the future that funding will be there to continue the services that the Alliance has started. We don't have that guarantee right now because if stakeholder pulls out funding, guess what? There's less money to go around to sweep and clean the streets, yada, yada.
I hope I did not lose my vote.
Okay.
Yeah, questions? Any more questions or?
Okay,
Question?
Yeah, I just had a
Yeah.
question about how you break down the $1.4 million, because like public safety, lighting, sanitation,
Eddie,
get
could
all
you put up
that.
that slide?
Sure.
When you look at the cost, what social services is lumped into other services along with advocacy, and it's really social service partnerships for $25,000. So I'm just curious as
Is
to
it-
like what
here.
exact social service partnerships you think are
Right.
gonna be able to be procured on like that 25, which is half the salary of a case manager. By the way, just letting you know.
That's a
It seems
good
like there's
question.
more
It-
That's being spent on.
I can
enforcement.
answer.
Okay.
Thank you for the question. It's an excellent question. We would ask you to please, we don't have the details of that. Is that here?
Yes.
Yes.
Underserved social partnerships,
Yeah.
planning and economic development.
Huh?
I would,
Yeah, I know.
first of all, I would look at this. This is our maximum budget of 1.4, which we will get to years down the line.
Right.
Our minimum budget is $1 million a year. And although I would ask for someone to help to talk specifically about the 25,000, please look at this as we're gonna have, let's call it $1 million. And we're gonna have to, based on these categories, we're gonna have to do an assessment of how we allocate within that $1 million once we get there. Right now, we're saying these are estimates.
Right.
This is a budget that then we're gonna have to sit down and take a very close look at, knowing that we have $1 million, period. How do we use that to disseminate through all of these topics?
Well, maybe Elena can answer also. She's
Okay.
running He's running a bit. That's first.
There are
Yeah.
mandatory services each and every bid should provide. Number one is supplementary sanitation. Number two is holiday lighting, if I'm not mistaken. Number three is security. Brighton Beach Beach, when I am a director of, we have very little budget, so we are excused for security. Social services, it's not the main, that's not the, that's not the main item for the bid. We are working with businesses. What I understood from their budget as a bid director with 25,000, it's mostly not hiring anybody to provide social services. That's not their mission. It's working with somebody. Let's say if you work for whatever company, social services, we believe that it would be very beneficial for local business owners and property owners to hear something from you or build some kind of relationship. So this is 25,000. It's not for hiring somebody. It's for providing some kind of events, renting space, advocacy,
To get somebody to make that.
Yeah.
match.
Well, that was really what my question.
Should be
I didn't
training.
expect you to hire.
No.
Like, how would that,
No.
like, have you given
Right now.
thought to what that was?
Great question.
Social service is a big part of what we already do. Off-season is a very busy season for us.
Yeah,
We have
Mike
children's
Caruso.
Halloween,
Mike Caruso, and then,
the turkey
I
giveaway.
mean, he chose to answer.
Ricardo Julo's
It was
doing
already answered.
That's right. But too, if you haven't been, it's one of the Coney Island's
Great
seasonal
deal.
events. Come the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, the entire neighborhood, no joke, is invited to go Julo's for Thanksgiving Day. With a focus on those who need it the most. We're part of that. We already do that with man hours and extra man hours, 90 for our minimal staff. That $25,000 is a.
Okay, thank you for your, it's okay. You asked the question. The question was already answered.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike Caruso, please.
So I'm a member of the Alliance. And this is maybe the mainstay of the Alliance. And we get together and we try to do better for the neighborhood. One of the things in doing better for the neighborhood is advocating for the homeless. Calling breaking ground,
Yes.
making them come down. Instead of going through 311, maybe we'll find the problem and try to help to fix it. You know, that's what we all do together. To get
Any,
Coney Island back.
okay, Robin,
oh, Robin.
you wanna say that?
You always like to know everything,
Okay.
so that 30%, what was the feedback you got, why aren't they on board?
Sorry?
The 36%.
Why 36% are not on board?
Oh, no,
64%.
Yeah, actually, hang on. We have 64%, but please don't think of the remaining 34% as no's. They're not.
I'm not saying what's their feedback.
None. That's the problem.
Oh,
None.
Yeah, can you
No.
please plug the middle button?
I'm sorry.
No, I would say that they showed no interest whatsoever and didn't vote.
No opposition.
No opposition.
If-
So, sorry, second part, so as that new building is developed on that avenue that's supposed to be residential and a restaurant and everything, as more things are coming up, will Neptune Avenue ever be included in that?
Not right now, no, we need to stick with means,
In future, do you think maybe?
I don't think.
no, I don't think so.
That would be,
Not like
that probably would be
budget
for the
was
once
It's
because initially it was included and we had to reduce.
Mm.
It was he on the second.
Okay.
The overall scope.
It wasn't our plan many
Okay.
years ago, but
I missed
we,
the vote.
we shrank it
Or
down
Tom.
to this, make it more realistic.
I'll just, I'm sorry, I can't see the back of the room,
Okay.
but I'll just add to that. There's a precedent for bids expanding, but not before they're formed. We want to form one, but we want to find this out.
Questions online?
I can. Okay, if there's no other question, the public hearing session is closed and then the land use will start now.
Eddie, Mark
yes.
Murnick has a question.
Wait, Mark, go ahead.
Hello.
Mark, you can, unmute yourself.
Yes, I just did. I
Okay.
was just confused on the numbers because your total maximum, this is page 14 of the PDF sent, at a total maximum assessment said 1 million, and this presentation is showing 1.4. So I was just a little confused.
This is
can
the
you-
maximum 1.4, the minimum is 1 million.
The beginning is.
Can make it.
We're gonna- We're gonna start at $1 million assessment.
Right.
We're gonna use that budget and then grow from there with a maximum assessment of being
Taking into
1.4.
consideration
You want a
inflation, minimum wage increases and
And
so on.
community.
And community needs. Yeah,
That's fine. I'm just reading what's the top of page 15, total maximum assessment 1 million.
You want to second the
Just-
motion?
Somebody
All right,
in
Yeah.
lines in the PDF that was sent to the board.
Okay.
That was it. No problem.
Okay.
All right.
For your questions, appreciate it. If no more questions, no more comments, make a motion to, oh, Jenny, please.
Allocate more funding for the social part of this budget, because in Coney Island, that's what we need. We need
No,
some-
no,
it's not that purpose.
Why is it at like the least amount of money? right now?
again, as I mentioned, please look at this,
This, but, in Coney Island, we do.
please,
Yeah.
please look at this as a budget from which we're starting. And we'd like to get approved, and then we'd like to get going, and then that's exactly the kind of thing that we need to be able to consider once we're started. But for right now, we have these large buckets, and we can move things around
Yes.
once we get there.
Yes, everybody.
Oh, you have another-
Mhm.
Please.
Sorry, the DMA board is going to be majority property owners, correct, right?
By law.
Yeah, class A.
Mhm,
DMA
by
board.
guideline, yeah.
So will residential tenants and people in the community be able to voice their opinions about decisions that are being made by the DMA?
Yes, absolutely. They're $1, we'll buy them that.
Well, there's
Again,
also an annual
thank-
meeting for which everyone who's members of the bid, and if you live, if you work, live or own in the biz, that's residence or residential or business, you're eligible to be a member.
Beautiful presentation, amazing questions and answers. If no more questions, no more comments, I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Second by Marion Cleaver.
Okay.
Hearing,
Wait,
get,
Oh, there's other.
oh,
comment,
that was
question?
closed of the hearing and now
Oh.
it's opening up to the, land use.
You can email the questions.
No,
We'd
okay,
love to
so
answer.
anything, now that officially opened the land use committee meeting, you,
Yes.
wait, no.
Somebody.
Oh, we have.
So,
Okay, I'm sorry.
so,
But motion is on the floor.
no, it can't be because we have to close the
You're right.
That
public
motion
hearing.
Okay, okay.
Public hearing is closed now.
That motion was
All right.
closed.
Now, Shimon, can make,
Make a motion to approve the bid for Coney Island. Coney Island bid.
Seconded.
Second by Marion Cleaver.
Okay.
wait, is there any discussion on the motion?
Any
You-
discussion on the
yes.
motion?
I have a question.
Question, go ahead, question.
Okay.
This is not, you're still in your public hearing,
You have a
You have-
question or
No.
comment?
This is part of it, this is part of it.
not called to order the committee meeting. So how you have a motion before you've called the committee meeting to order is incorrect.
Okay,
What's
All right.
what's the issue? What's
all right, so then we close, they said we closed public hearing now, and Shimon is opening up the land use committee meeting.
we close the
That's-
public hearing. It's
Just
okay.
question- That's all.
Thank you for the wonderful wisdom. I appreciate it.
Okay,
If no more questions, okay. Motion to approve the Coney Island bid.
okay,
Seconded.
okay,
Second by Barry Cleaver.
Okay.
Yeah.
very clear.
Yes.
Marion Cleaver,
Yes.
Shirley Davis. Roman Davis,
Yes.
Jeannie Hernandez, abstain. Yuri Krasner,
Yes.
Elena Mackin,
Yes.
Christian Moleri, abstain. Michael, Joanne Weiss.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't know what's.
okay,
Three abstain.
Okay, we got 6 yeses, 3 abstained. Motion
Okay.
passed.
Right.
Now we'll go to public committee board.
Yeah.
What date?
on the 25th, we're gonna vote for the full board. Also at the full board, we're gonna have another public hearing for the Seaside,
We don't,
no.
that's not gonna be a public
No, it's
hearing,
not.
that's the word.
it's gonna be, but then we're gonna have another meeting in October too, okay?
People will see the agenda.
And
Okay,
please,
you will see the
and
agenda.
please know, the 25th, actually a Thursday, not a
Yes,
Wednesday.
Thursday, thank you, it's a Thursday.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rosh Hashanah.
Motion
All right,
motion adjourned.
Adjourn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, second.
Second.
Yeah, later. All right, thank you, guys. All right, we're gonna log off here and we're gonna go into the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Yes.
Budget.
You gotta.
Yeah, I did, it's around here somewhere.